following video is the first installment of a short series of videos we're making to document the raising of the birds known as the Cornish Cross or broiler. They're the meat bird that are ready in 6 to 8 weeks. My lovely wife Julie will be sharing her knowledge on this subject at theunknowncat.com and her blog, and has promised to make herself available to answer any questions you may have. So enjoy the video and let us know if there's any questions or anything we can help you with to help you to have success with the Cornish Cross. We've got a little mess on the patio this morning. The post office called us and told us that our chicken order was in. If you've never ordered chickens, they come in a box that looks like this. They had 50 Cornish Crosses in that little box for us. Every one of them survived. These little guys show up cold, hungry, and thirsty, and that needs to be addressed immediately. And over the next week or so that they're in the brooder box, it just needs to be kept clean and the feeder and water kept full. So here we are on day 5. It's actually night. But I had to shoot these tonight because they're going to be moving out to a coop tomorrow. Like I say, they're 5 days old, and out of 50 birds we've only lost one, which is pretty good. We lost it to piling, which is what's going on in that corner right there, but they're large enough now that it's not really a problem like it is when they're very little. If they get cold, they will pile up on each other and crush each other. It's a sad thing, but it's just the reality of raising broilers. So this particular horse trough may not be a good choice. It's got these things on the side that create the corner. Horse trough is real common and real good for this because it's rounded, and so piling doesn't happen. Anyway, we've been keeping the tops covered because they are out on the patio and are exposed to night air, and it's important to keep them warm. We've got a heat lamp on that one. And we've started a second box to be able to remove some of them. This is our regular little brooder box that we usually raise chicks in, our barred rocks, and it has square corners, and barred rocks don't generally pile like the broilers will. But anytime a bird got in trouble in the big trough, we just brought them over here to have a little better accommodations and a little more room. And tomorrow, these guys are all moving out into the out into the bird coop out in the yard, the one that we call the brooder coop. So even though the brooder coop's a nice tight little building with controllable airflow and all of that, it has a cinder block floor. We can't let the birds only have the cinder block floor. They've got to have a place to stay off that floor because it'll get too cold. So I've laid down a couple pieces of plywood and some cinder blocks so that we can lay something over the top to hold up a light, and this will give a area for them where they can stay warm and have their own control over how much heat they need by just getting closer or farther from the light. So now they're basically just inside of a little heated coop inside of the coop, and they'll stay here until they feather out, and then we will open that door and give them room to run around on some dirt for about 6 to 8 weeks.